Take us through your decision to come back here.
Obviously I'm a hockey player. I want to play hockey. Sitting at home is not what I wanted to do. Definitely, I want to play hockey, help the Crunch, and we'll deal with that stuff when the summer comes.
Do you feel like your relationship with the Lightning is still salvageable, or do you still hope to be traded at one point?
I think our relationship's fine. We've talked to make a decision and come back here, and like I said, I think we're going to fix this in the summer, and it's going to go somewhere.
Do you sense that perhaps, Steve Yzerman's saying, things go well, maybe a call-up at some point? Is that a realistic goal for you, do you think, or?
Yeah, it's going to be up to me to put in the work. I'm not just going to get called up to get called up. I have to put the work here, and that's what I plan to do.
Looking back at how this has played out, do you regret it all, the holdout?
Again, it's hard to say. Obviously, wish it maybe went another way, but it happened that way. And like I said, it's going to be fixed in the summer. We'll figure it out. But right now, I'm just playing for the Crunch. I'm happy to be here, and we'll go from there.
What was the feeling as you stepped back on the ice for practice with the Crunch?
Oh, it was great. Like I said, I missed hockey, sitting at home, watching hockey on TV and all that stuff. It's not what you want to do, and I'm happy to be back here playing hockey.
What was the toughest part about not playing and sitting out?
Well, obviously, I'm a hockey player. You love hockey, you want to be a part of the team, and definitely happy I'm back here.
Was there a low point? Obviously the trade deadline came and went. You weren't traded. Obviously, emotions, I'm sure, over 6 weeks. What was the roller coaster like? Was there a time when you thought, wow, this is really not working out well?
No, again, I was not really trying to focus on what was going on. I didn't really have control on that stuff. It didn't happen, and I guess I'm just going to be more fixed this in the summer, and we're going to go from there.
Can you take us through your workout? While you're off, where did you work out? Who did you work out with? What did you do?
I worked out in Montreal. I had worked out with Concordia on the ice with the CIS team. I had a trainer. My summer, it's pretty much a summer training, and in the middle of the winter, it was a little weird, but had to keep in shape and make sure I was ready.
Do you feel any rust?
Sorry about that. I was just.
Do you feel any rust? Is it going to take you some time to get back up to top game speed here?
Definitely with a team, passing, all that stuff. I wasn't really doing that much in Montreal. I was skating on my own a little bit, and I thought today was pretty good. Definitely going to be a little rusty, but it's part of it, and it's going to take some time.
How would you describe how your teammates have been receiving you as you come back?
Oh, it's been great. I've said this many times when I came back here. This team is great. There's a great group of guys, veterans and young guys, and so far so great.
Did you want to talk to, address the team, or did you reach out to individual guys, or how are you handling this?
I haven't done that yet, but probably going to come soon. Like I said, it's a great group of guys. They treated me well when I came here last year and this year, and they still do. So it's the same way. We're friends here too, and definitely going to have fun.
Were you concerned about how walking in this morning or how they take to you?
Yeah, definitely. You don't know what to expect, but this group is so great. So I didn't expect bad stuff to come. I said as soon as I came in yesterday, I hanged out with the guys went for supper, so it was pretty good.
And then you're out this morning, I guess, was part of the charity campaign. Last guy on the ice at practice. What are you trying to say? What message are you sending to your teammates right now, do you think?
Obviously I left, and I want to come back, and I want to say I will put in the work. I've said that many times. It's up to me on my play on the ice. It's going to depend, and I go from there. And I was happy with my first practice. Guys were great again.
Did Lightning players or Crunch players over the break? Was there a meeting? Did they try and behind the scenes say, all right, come on back? Did they contact you at all to sort of get that message across, or was this just completely your own decision?
Obviously, guys, we talk. We're friends in Tampa, and even guys from here. Definitely a couple of texts from the guys, but like I said, I wasn't really trying to listen to all that stuff. I was trying to make sure I wasn't making a bad decision on that stuff. But like I said, guys have been great to text me, and they followed me through a little thing.
So no one was knocking on your door with a secret intervention?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
This is still kind of an ongoing thing for you, but what have you learned from this process so far, if anything?
Yeah. It's hard to say. Maybe in a couple of years I'm going to learn from that. But right now, I just want to play hockey and want to get back to the thing I love, and this is the game.
Have you been leaning on anybody in particular for advice as you've gone through this? Obviously you have your agent, but anybody else that you've reached out to try and get some feedback?
Many guys. Sorry about that. Many guys. Whole coaches, whole staff. Junior, midget. Definitely a lot of teammates from Tampa too. But it's a hard thing to say. But that's the way it went.
How was the conversation with Steve when you called him to say, I'd like to get back in this thing?
It was good. Like I said, I wanted to play hockey. I want to make sure Steve was all right with that, and we had a good conversation that day, and made the decision to come back and play hockey.
Hey, worried about image at all? Because when you reach a certain elite level, obviously everybody's got something to say about what you do and how you play, and this is obviously the talk of North America, and I'm sure a lot of unflattering things directed your way. You're young. Do you care how you're perceived? Is it just how the team perceives you? How has this been for you mentally past 6 weeks?
You definitely care how people see you. Again, like I said, it's gonna be up to my play on the ice to show that I was ready and ready to come back and play hockey. But other than that, you definitely want to make sure you're perceived the right way.
Are you surprised at all that you weren't traded at the deadline?
Again, I couldn't control anything.
Right.
Anything had happened. It was in my decision. Steve decided to hold on. And, that's the way it went, and we're gonna go from there.
Were you sitting there looking at your watch on,
Or watching the coverage?
No,
There was some coverage.
Definitely watching a little bit, but again, I couldn't really control, so I didn't want to get too excited, get traded or not. So I was pretty neutral with all that stuff.
You've been through some tough times in your career before. I mean, injury situations at World Juniors. Is this the toughest you think you've been through in your young career?
Definitely. It was a hard situation a little bit, but it's the way it went. And like I said, just happy to be back here and playing hockey.
How do you think the fans will react when you take the ice on Friday?
No clue. Definitely hopefully hope's a good thing. Like I said, the fans are great here with me when I came, and it's a great city for American League hockey, and it's a fun rink to play on.
Do you still follow what the Lightning are doing? They've had a good run of late. Are you keeping one eye on them, kind of seeing how they're playing out?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends up there, and I do care for them. Still do, and I hope they win, and they've been winning, so I'm happy for the team up there. And there's great guys that supported me the whole way when I was there, and they still do. So it's the same for me up there.
You text them, you stay in contact with them,
for sure. Like I said, we're friends. We text what's going on and stuff like that still, and it's definitely nice to see.
Do you feel in limbo at all? Are you seeking a sense of closure at some point here? It feels like you're caught in between almost.
Again, like I said, what happens happens. I don't really control that stuff. Like I said, it is how it is.
It is indeed.
Yeah, it is.
Jonathan, good to see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for